Hi everyone, Megan here with the Animal Protection Society of Durham. Today we're talking about Behavior Live in one of our wonderful cat rooms where we have some available kitty cats. And today we're going to be touching on more cat enrichment. And enrichment for cats is very important. We want to make sure that we're stimulating their brains by activating their different senses. And today we're going to be talking about hearing, taste, vision, and play, of course. So hearing for us is very important for our cats. Our cats love to hear new and novel things, and they also love bird song. And one of the things that we have in our cat rooms that you can play for the cats if you're a volunteer, or if you want to engage with them in a way, you can actually go into our cat room, and we have sound machines for our cats. So if you want to follow me, right over here on this table is this wonderful sound machine. And this machine plays different various sounds. Bird song is included, so is the ocean, forest sounds, and even a heartbeat. So it's really interesting, and I like to switch this on for cats and let it run for about an hour. And I like to switch it on to the bird song oftentimes because cats love the sound of birds. It gets them really excited, and it encourages them to kind of listen to different things. It gives them something different to listen to. One of the other things that we have that you can play with the cats are chimes. And this is something that you can have at your home even, so that you can hang up in a window maybe, and the cats can hear different things. So if you see, we ring the bells, and the cats are like, oh, what is that sound, and where is it coming from? They're like, oh, that's very interesting. And we do that just to make sure, that they have something new and novel to listen to. And then when we're done with the chimes, I'll make them be quiet now. So those are two different things that we can use for enrichment for cats for their auditory senses. Next, we'll kind of move on to their taste senses. And for that, we have so many different options. So I have with me today a selection of different cat treats. Some of them are freeze-dried fish that you can just toss into the kennel with the cat, or you can give your cat at home a little piece of freeze-dried fish. We have some of our cats' favorite treats, some Temptations. These are crunchy on the outside and soft in the middle, and the cats just go gaga over them. They just love these treats so much. Another one is actually bonita flakes. So these are little fish flakes, if you can see that in there. And these are wonderful. They're actually very smelly, and they're very thin. And cats love to just crunch on these a little bit. So if you just sprinkle a little bit of bonita flakes for your cat, it's actually very tasty, and the kitty cats love them. Another thing that we do for our cats here at the shelter, we actually have, if you can see this, little Easter eggs. So you guys might be familiar with these because they're sold in stores around Easter time. So you can see it's one of these little eggs that splits into two, these little plastic eggs. And what we're going to do with this, we're actually going to fill one side of it with wet cat food. So we have our lovely little thing of cat food here, and I'm going to take some of this cat food in my spoon and put a little bit in here. And we can take this with the little food in it and put that in the cat kennel. And what they can do once they have it in their cat kennel, see how it moves and it wobbles around? It's very interesting because it gives them a little bit of a challenge. How do I eat something that's moving and wobbling around all the time? So it not only activates their sense of taste, but it also activates their sense of play. So that's something that does a multitask for us. So these are things that I'll give to the cats here at the end. The other thing that we are very interested in activating for the cats is their sense of sight. So what they see and how they see it. This is very important for cats because cats are prey-driven animals, and their vision is very specific to chasing after prey. So their vision is really activated when something is moving pretty quickly across their field of vision. So what we have for that are a couple of different things. We have a wand toy, And this is something that you can do with cats even outside of the kennel. So right now, a lot of our kitty cats have been a little bit sick with a bit of a cold. And so what we've been doing, instead of going into the kennels to do a lot of petting, we do some enrichment on the outside of the kennel. And you can see here I have this wand toy, and I'll just kind of wave it in front of the kitty cats. And you can see their little heads bobbing and following that toy. So you want to do kind of random movements and really activate their sense of sight and their vision. And this also activates their prey drive. So, oh, that's very interesting. Oh, there we go. It's like, wow, that's really cool. Yeah. So that's one way that we can activate their vision. Another tool that we have are actually perpetual motion toys. So we have some things here at the shelter that move on their own and that the cats find very interesting. The cats really enjoy watching. And this is one of those things. This is a magnetic perpetual motion toy. So when we spin it, it moves. And it moves for just a little bit, but it moves in very odd ways, and it's very interesting to watch. And the kitty cats just love to watch something like this. So we can put this on the ground in front of their kennel, and then we can activate it. And they think that that is something really interesting to watch. So that's something that we can do for our cats on a regular basis, just to activate their vision. Of course, one of the easiest way for y'all to activate a cat's vision at home is by having a bird feeder outside. So what we can do is actually have bird feeder outside, attract some wild birds to your home. And the wild birds, if they're outside the window, where the cat typically will take a nap, and the cat will get up, and they'll start chittering at the birds, and they think it's a lot of fun. So that activates their natural prey drive as well. This is something that's a lot of fun. And last but not least, of course, we want to activate the cat's sense of play. And we do that in many different things here at the shelter. We do that with a number of different toys. We do that with balls. So we have here are some balls that jingle and move around. And when they're on the floor, the cats can bat them around, which is a lot of fun. Of course, we do a lot of recycled toys here. So this is just that packing paper that we've taken a piece off of and crumpled up. Cats love this because it makes a weird sound. It sounds interesting. It's something that they can chew on, and it's something that they can bat around and play with. Last but not least, of course, we always provide our kitty cats with soft toys in their kennel. And we have a selection of plush toys out here. So you can see just a soft toy like this little guy with these dangly feet. That's something that's very interesting to cats. And oftentimes they'll have something in it that makes it crinkle or makes a noise, and that's something that cats love to chew on, so that it makes the noise and it makes it sound very interesting to them. You can also do toys of different sizes, and I've seen cats who really enjoy having toys that are about as big or a little bit smaller than their own body. And what they like to do with that is they like to wrestle with it. So they might grab the toy with their front end and then start kicking at it with the back end. And cats love to do that with larger toys. It's something that they would do with their brothers and sisters in a litter. So that's something that activates their natural sense of play. So those are just some things that you can do with your cats, either at home or the cats here at the shelter, to help encourage them to play, help encourage them to see different things, and to smell different things, and to actually hear different things. I want to thank you all for being here today. We'll see you again soon, okay? Bye!